12 cameras. Every hallway, every entrance, and every blind spot is accounted for. In this museum, movement is an inescapable data point. Yet at the end of the night, a priceless diamond will be gone. The security timeline is precise. Doors lock at 8 p.m. and patrols begin shortly after. Everything appears normal until 8:43 p.m., when the display case alarm triggers. When the police arrive, they find a crime scene with no physical footprint. No broken glass, no fingerprints, and no signs of a struggle. Most confusingly, the display case was opened using a legitimate, authorized access code. That code is only known by the museum director. But at the time of the theft, he was blocks away, appearing on a live news broadcast. His alibi is verified by thousands of viewers. Faced with a physically impossible theft, investigators assume a phantom hacker must have bypassed the entire digital network. They stop looking at the room and start looking for a ghost in the machine. Detective Guddu rejects the idea of a digital ghost. He looks at the same sterile room and sees a purely physical problem. Guddu focuses on a gap in the security logic. The cameras recorded exactly what they were instructed to record, but those instructions might have been tampered with to deceive the person watching. The solution is buried within the pixel data and timestamps, waiting for someone to audit the stream instead of just watching the playback. Guddu begins by synchronizing all 12 camera feeds into a single master timeline. This allows him to track the movement of every person in the building as a continuous path between different surveillance zones. He notices a specific visitor wearing a bright red scarf passing through camera 5 just before closing. 5 seconds later, the same visitor enters the frame of camera 7. But for this single camera, the scarf registers as blue. When they exit back into the hallway, it returns to red. A sudden color shift suggests a localized anomaly. Guddu isolates the footage from camera 7, inspecting the environment frame by frame. Deep in the background, a digital wall clock provides the answer. At the exact moment the scarf changes color, the clock jumps from 8:41:28 directly to 8:41:30. That missing second is a digital seam. It proves the local recording was edited to hide a specific event, leading the viewers to believe they were watching an unbroken sequence. Redundancy is the museum's silent witness. The footage is streamed to a local drive in the security room, while a second identical copy is automatically uploaded to an off-site cloud server. Guddu finds that while the local drive has been tampered with, the cloud backup is untouched. The missing second on the local playback is actually a cover for a much longer gap in the original recording. Look at the evidence again: the color shift, the clock skip, and the server discrepancy. The trick is exposed, but the method of the theft is still in the room. Can you see how it was done? Recognizing these anomalies is the difference between being fooled by a professional illusion and understanding the mechanical truth of the heist. The unedited cloud footage reveals the truth. The missing second was actually a jump cut that masked several minutes of activity. At 8:41 p.m., a museum technician uses a maintenance card to open the display case. The technician executes a rapid swap, replacing the diamond with an identical glass crystal. He reseals the case and leaves the fake in place. Because the local footage was edited to jump over this entire act, the guards watching the monitors saw an empty, undisturbed room. When the system's scheduled audit triggered the alarm at 8:43 p.m., the technician simply joined the responders. In the confusion, he pocketed the fake crystal, leading the police to believe the diamond had vanished at that exact moment. He didn't need to hack the director's code. He simply noticed that a polished metal sign next to the keypad acted as a perfect mirror. He recorded the reflection weeks earlier and memorized the sequence. The invisible thief was just a technician who understood people rarely question what they see on a screen if the footage appears to run smoothly. Guddu gathers the staff and announces that the diamond has already been recovered by the police. It is a lie designed to trigger a specific reaction. It works. Terrified that he's been caught, the technician rushes to his off-site storage locker to see if his stash is still there. The police are waiting. Inside the locker, they find a fire extinguisher with a false bottom. Tucked inside the chemical tank is the missing diamond. Successful crimes often rely on our blind trust in technology. We assume the camera shows us the whole truth, but a clever thief only needs to hide in the parts we aren't looking at. How many of the 3 anomalies did you catch? 3 out of 3 makes you a master detective. 2 puts you at senior rank. If you caught 1 or fewer, you're still a rookie on the force. Either way, the case is closed.